It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at Los Angeles, advantage in one series. And, of course, there's Utah. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Lakers, they recognize how critical this stretch of the season is. They're in the playoff picture right now, and they are focusing on hitting their stride as we head into the postseason.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Williams is out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Marcus Smart is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Hachimura. The rebound by the Jazz. Last time they met was in Utah.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Bailey. Nice move. Sensabaugh, no good. Smart passes to Ayton. Shoots over Filipowski. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Smart. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
Here's James after the basket by Utah. Back to Ayton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ayton's got his second bucket.
That's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Here's Sensabaugh. The layup missed. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kennard's shot is off.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Filipowski. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. There's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. And good off the lead pass that time.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Here's James. And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
Here's Collier. Kennard covering. The kick out to Williams. A three-pointer is right on target.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead. Let it fly.
Now here's Ayton. Bringing off a 10-point performance last game out.
Well, just tremendous court recognition. DeAndre Ayton excelling in the pick and roll there.
Here's Collier. Over in the corner, Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Kennard. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Chris Paul's checked in for the Lakers.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Bailey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Such a big body to try and contain. Bailey usually gets the benefit.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
No good on that. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And he's good on the second. Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And, Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
So it's the Jazz now, following the shot by Chris Paul. Here's Collier. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Again, the miss by the Lakers. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Utah. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Here's Collier. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Pass to Sensabaugh. Stolen by Smart. Here's Vanderbilt. Rebound, Utah. Williams, that's for 2. They get it back. And he cuts it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, break. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sensabaugh. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Ayton kicks to LeBron. Pulls it from the elbow. The rebound by Collier.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Sensabaugh, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Collier. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Luke Kennard in for Paul. Now here's Hachimura. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. Cuts off the pass. One-on-one fast break. Shoots from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. Williams has got 5 points so far.
They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
It's amazing LeBron draws so much attention in pick-and-roll situations, but always looking to give it up to a teammate.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. Guarded by Smart. Bailey misses.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Smart. Smart's got his third assist on the night. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the leg position changes. Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Vanderbilt subbed in for James. Then for the Jazz, Kevin Love's checked in for Williams. And Conchar subbed in for Baylor. Here's Collier. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now averages nearly 12 points a game. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
To the paint. Stolen. In transition. Here come the Jazz. Finished off the break. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And this is what we're seeing. Really Hachimura understanding I've got to expand my range. This is huge for his development.
Here's Filipowski. He's got 8. Love with the screen on Hachimura. Filipowski passes to Love. Here's Conchar. Vanderbilt defending. Conchar can't get it to go.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Hachimura. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Hachimura's got 7 points in the game. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Basket good. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And that one drops.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
There's the drive. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Hachimura. 9 points in the game so far. Kennard with 3. Utah with the rebound. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Love outside. There's the pick. Conchar, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Collier. Off target from outside. And here is Hachimura. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz out in front, leading by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Let's now send it over to the sideline for some news on Ace Bailey. Allie, how is he?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Jazz was able to update me on the situation. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
Paul out there with Kennard. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And that touch around the rim is just great from Love.
And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. They double him with James. Here's McKiley. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Offensive rebound. LeBron kicks to Kennard. Here's Paul. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Paul's got his second basket of the night. Chandler scanning the floor. Fires at the elbow. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Now CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
And here's Chandler who brings it up for the Jazz. Love with the screen on Kennard. Love in the post. Hayes on him. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Conchon. This ball grabs the miss.
Defensive positioning is so important, and he could not have played him better there.
With the drive, the shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working hard, getting inside, and getting good shots from close range.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jazz making a change here. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Lakers in 5th.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Williams. Now Paul. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Bailey with the ball. Defended by Paul. Pass to Collier. Takes it inside for 3. Love misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Over Bailey. And another basket for the Lakers.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Jazz trail by 5. Now Bailey. 3-pointers off the mark. James fires Paul. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Love. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this. Now, Kevin Love has a championship to his credit. He was a one-time star who has really settled nicely into being a role player.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 6. In the corner, Kennard with it. James with it. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Phoenix.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Bailey, defended by Paul. And the basket by Bailey.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Now, here's Kennard. Still yet to score. And Hayes throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
Lakers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here.
Now let's check out the stats for Kevin Love. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's put it up about 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And that one falls for Paul.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Konchar's checked in for Kevin Love. And so Paul nails both of them.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Over in the corner, Williams. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 6. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to connect. Outside, James. Shoots it up. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 8 rebounds in this game. Bailey with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, you cannot find any level of consistency.
And again, the Lakers no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Chalk up 2 there. James has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Capitalizing from the interior. Shots like this really help James's confidence.
Here's Collier. Connect with it. Williams picks him up. Fires from the wing. The rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's... Williams finishing it off.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Right now, here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time.
The previous play is under review.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Replays. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double checking, and the game continues on.
He's checked in for Chris Paul. And Utah with a change here, too. Sensabaugh is checked in. That's good from Filipowski. Both free throws good from Filipowski.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunity, get to the line.
Now, here's Kennard. He has yet to score. To the middle. He's looking for Kleber and finds him.
Well, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Collier. Takes a shot at the elbow. Kleber with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Bailey. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Memphis. Offensive rebound. Filipowski. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 7.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
From deep, James sinks the triple. James has got the lead back up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Here's Sensabaugh. They get the rebound, and it's Williams with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And it's Collier missing. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Connect. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for Los Angeles, Connect.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Knecht is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
Here's Filipowski. 10 points for him. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Williams.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
Here's Smart. Rebounded by Bailey. The Jazz shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Dalton Knecht. And Smith subbed in for Luke Kennard. And both free throws, good for James.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Top Filipowski. He's covered by 8. And that one drops for him. Filipowski's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Hachimura. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists in the game.
Big night for Rui Hachimura. You can tell when his number is called, he is prepared to embrace the scoring role.
Pass to Sensabaugh. With the teardrop out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. DeAndre Ayton, 3rd.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
James has a 2-pointer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Always willing to embrace contact. LeBron James has the kind of frame that can absorb it any time.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for James.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Bailey with the ball, guarded by Smart. Here's Filipowski. It falls for the 6th time. Here's James. Oh, epic move by LeBron.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
They double him with James. Pass to Collier. Now here's Williams. Bailey sends a screen for Williams. Pocket 6. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Well, this guy looking for opportunities to shot create. Rui Hachimura plays with focus on the offensive end.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Williams against Smith. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Williams.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's James. No good on the shot. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. From the East, they're thinking about the shot. The shot is all good. Give it up for the participants.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Utah Jazz.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And a lot going on around the league as we speak. Let's take a look. The Brooklyn Nets currently trailing the Raptors out in Toronto. And it's looking like we can just about put a wrap on that one.
This is a one-sided contest. We've got an absolute blowout on your hands. I think I'm going to take the rest of the night off, fellas.
So tell me something I don't know. What's new?
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's James. So on the floor for Utah. Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Filipowski's out there with Williams. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Jazz trail by 12. Over to the left wing. Outside Williams. This one for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lakers in the ball around now. From deep, James. Filipowski grabs the board. And here's Utah. And it's Bailey in the corner. And the 3 off target.
Well, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And here's James outside. Drops in the tray. James has got 11.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
After Filipowski. From the stripe. The Jazz with another miss.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
And a wide open look for James. Good on the 3-point shot. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. James defending. They get it again. There's the pick. Nobody near Williams. Another miss by Utah.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of half.
Smart kicks to Hachimura. In the corner, it's James. The second chance effort. Here's Ayton. Oh, and then jammed by Ayton.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for James. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
It's a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Williams. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
James, no good. Jazz trail by 18. Pass to Sensabaugh. And Filipowski now top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bailey misses.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Great ball movement there.
Here's Collier. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bailey. Stolen by Smart. James in the post. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And checking out some numbers for LeBron James. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's averaging 19 points per game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jake is checked in for the Lakers. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. 5th is Ace Bailey.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Sensabaugh. Right wing. Here's Collier. 6 to shoot. Backed in off the glass. Collier's got 9 points. Los Angeles leading by 18. Laravia finds James. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Here's Collier. He's got 9. Pass to Sensabaugh. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup. He's got 11.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Laravia. hasn't made one yet. To the wing right side. Here's Collier. No good from outside. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. With the shot. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Jazz trail by 20. Pass to Bailey. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Collier. Three-pointer. They get it back. Now Bailey. Offline with his three.
And the well is running dry over him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Here's Collier. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by LaRavia. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown rim protection from a rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
Here's LaRavia. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And stolen by Ayton. Now here's Paul. He's got 8.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Collier. That's good.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. Chandler's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Smith. Nothing on the board. To the middle. Unloads from 9. A shot's good from Hayes.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Chandler.
Clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The first one falls. Chandler hits them both. Lakers leading by 21. Kennard on the wing. Smith outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Jazz trail by 21. And here is Chandler. Outside Williams. Chandler against Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Bailey in the corner. Here's Filipowski. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Sends the ball, no good. Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's Connect. And good as it travels through the hoop. Connect's got 5.
The jumper from Connect is pretty, no matter where he takes it from.
It's good.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
He's looking for Hayes and finds him. And the shot goes in. He's got 8. Utah shooting well. They're at 45%.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Kennard kicks to Smith. Pass to Hachimura. And it's Connect in the corner. 5 to shoot. Smith. And there's another one for the Lakers. And here's Chandler who brings it up for the Jazz. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Shot's good by Kennard.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
Chandler against Smith. Here's Sensabaugh. 11 points in the game. Looking to get back on track here.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Connect. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Bailey passes to Chandler. Out to the right wing. It's picked off. Pass to Kennard. And here's Hayes. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
And the Jazz call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Rui Hachimura.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. The Jazz second.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Another miss by Utah.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And how about the numbers here for Marcus Smart? He's right around 9 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Well, we've certainly seen flashes of what this guy can do, but he has got to find a way to consistently do it if he wants to be a starter.
And the first one drops.
And what you love about Bronny James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
So he gets them both. Here's Chandler. Love with the screen on James. Pass to Collier. Up against Kleber. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. Goes up on the high post. The rebound by James. Now here's Kleber. Here he goes. And Kleber slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Chandler. Love outside. Back to Chandler. Kleber against Love. Pass to Conchar. The Jazz again can't hit it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
James rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Mikhailuk. Good, nice job down low.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
James with a deep three. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump there. And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Utah has possession. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Kennard is out there with Smart. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Conchar pulls it in.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And James throws it down home.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Jazz. With the floater. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Here's Ayton. Conchar pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Chandler against Kennard. Chandler, the pass to Love. Shot clock at 5. Conchar on the wing. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
James kicks to Kennard. Lakers working the ball around now. From downtown. Hachimura, no good. And the Jazz call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try to deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Collier. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And it's James missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here's Chandler. Pass to Mikhailuk. A 3-pointer, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
The shot from the low post is good. Hachimura's got 22 points.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
They set the pick. Collier, he takes it in. Pass to Mikhailuk, takes a three. The Jazz with another miss. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Wow, how about the confident shooting from Marcus Smart? Rises and fires and knocks it down.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to James. Ayton a screen on Champ to the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the Jazz with possession. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Collier, that's good. Here's LeBron. Here's Smart. No good with the elbow jumper. The Jazz shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And it's Collier missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's James. Down low. Here's Hachimura. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Collier, guarded by Smart. And it's Collier missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7, 50% from the field.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Chandler, the pass to Concho. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injury. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
This is a great question, Kevin. And I think one of the things that highlights is how important every member of your staff is. From your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Pass to Mikhailuk for three. Cans it from downtown.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The tray. The rebound by the Jazz. Collier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Hachimura. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Tries again. And James with a nice bucket inside.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The Jazz shooting 43% for the game. Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Jazz was able to update me on the situation. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Here's Collier following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Conchar can't get it to go.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Smart. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award so subjective.
Drills it from outside. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Pass to Collier. The Jazz with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive. And you're starting to see James put it all together right now. He's looking to score every time down the floor.
Here's Collier. Concha on the wing. Trying to get something going, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
All right, fans, who wants a cheeseburger? Let's give a big round of applause for your dad.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw drops for James. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Utah is shooting about 42% so far. Here's Collier. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Here's James. Filipowski grabs the board.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Williams with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the James.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the floor together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And it's Collier missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Out left to the wing. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of the game.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Over in the corner, Williams. Clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's James. The 19-footer is on the money. James has got 34 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, this was an outstanding win. What kind of message did you send tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. You know, we've been doing some good things the last couple months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we can continue that.
If your team gets better every game, that's a message that people like to see and hear. Thanks so much, LeBron.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now we present the player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
Down, I had to walking down O'Farrell. Booming at the Motel 6 off Embarcadero. Puppet master, use a puppet stand. Pablo play Chapello. Plus, I be pulling strings like a played the cello. She be peeking but ain't speaking, so I yelled out, hello. I got 7 blue cars, think my next one gonna be yellow. Boy, I live